Good morning, VC community. What's happening? This is Daryl, D-Mix, and this is my third video that I'm making this week. This is the most I've done in successions, but like I said, I did a couple of hip hop ones that I wanted to do for the hip hop heads, some classics. I like the comments that I've gotten from them. FP, you are the man. I see you out there, Jason. Hip hop heads, boys, they're real tight with their hip hop game and underground. Um, Today I was gonna share some of the stuff that I got during the week, Goodwill and Salvation Army. I went to pick up some stuff. Um, so let me share, and then I'll show you some stuff that I got from Craigslist and one from eBay. But this is from Salvation Army. Y'all remember SOS band? Here I go with the light in again. SOS band. Just be good to me. Very good condition. Y'all remember the movie CB4? It was a spoof on a hip hop. It was a hip hop movie. It was a spoof on really, I think, NWA had Chris Rock in it. This one is Black Streets, single white label, mint condition. You remember how Al Hudson in One Way, funk band. She says 50 cents over here. It was in very good condition. I never heard of this one. I have a lot of Al Hudson in One Way. We had Alicia Myers. Alicia Myers was singing with him. This has another young lady on it. Not sure what her name is. So this is probably when they was on their way down. I'm gonna give this a listen because it sounds looks like it's more funk. Don't forget Alicia Myers was with One Way at one time. They also had a Rufus, Shaka Khan, Gatefold. They go Quincy Jones, the master, and Rufus, the band, and Shaka Khan. This was a decent album. Do you love what you feel was the real hit on here, and the rest was all funk. Of course, I had that Quincy touch on it. Then while I was in there, I was about to give up because it was getting real dusty in the Salvation Army little band they had, and I seen one Stevie Wonder record, then I seen another Stevie Wonder record, then I seen another Stevie Wonder record. I said, uh-oh. So I pulled them out. Is this one pretty pretty beat up on an album cover. I just took it anyway. It looked pretty decent when I pulled it out of the bin. I opened up the wax. You know, of course, everybody knows this one. But when I got home, it looked like somebody. I didn't see a lot of. I saw a lot of scratches on it. I didn't see the scratches when I was in the store. So of course, I have to eat that one. Well, I'll see what I can do with that one. I have to clean it up a bit. This one too. I was in the store. It didn't look so scratched up when I got home. I was like, oh my goodness, who had this? A tattoo person? What are you gonna do? Trying to catch up with my man Scotty. Scotty's record shop. He has so much Stevie Wonder, but this one was sitting in there too. Secret Life of Plants. Now this is in decent condition. I'm pleased with this one. It's like a triple gatefold. Let me see if I can show it. Yeah, triple gatefold. 3 albums, 3 pieces of vinyl. Secret Life of Plants. I don't really remember this when I was young. I do remember the album, but I'm going to listen to this. This was recommended to me by a few people in the VC. That's why you got to love the VC because when you think you had everything, Stevie, they remind you that, uh-oh, there's one more left. And this one here, mint condition. I remember this when I was young. This is one of those limited edition, another triple gatefold Stevie. But this is really his earliest hits. So this was a younger Stevie, really before the songs The Key of Life. A lot of his decent hits, but this is when he was really with the harmonica, and this is on, you know, still Motown. Mint condition. I don't really need to listen to this one, just need to have it. So that was pretty good in the Salvation Army to have that one. So then as I was giving up, getting ready to leave out, the last, it figures the last record on the bed. I never saw this in my life, but everybody knows Frankie Crocker, the Chief Rocker. Everybody knows him. If you radio man, if you listen to radio back in the 70s, 80s, late 80s, everybody knows Frankie Crocker. But who knew that he had an album out? And I know he had a lot of influence with records. But this one is Frankie Crocker's Heart Soul Orchestra. I've got to give this a listen. But I could not leave that on the band. Frankie Crocker, the Chief Rocker. Please comment on this. I am dying to give this a listen to see what this is all about. And this is produced by him, so just shows you how big he was. Then I made it to another store, a store that I found. They have decent price for stuff that's in their bins. It's a store. All of those was Goodwill and Salvation Army. I always been digging this dude. When I saw it, I never gave this a listen. I am dying to give this a listen. Please comment on this. Stephen Stills Live. Now, this particular album is Stephen Stills Live. This is the electric side. So that's him with the electric. Sorry about the lighting. The electric guitar, flip it. Stephen Stills, acoustic guitar. Got to give this a listen. Please comment on it. I just have to replace the cover on mine. Headhunters. I have a Headhunters here, but the cover was beat up. This cover is not so beat up. You know how we do. You switch the wax, get a decent cover if you could for $1. Why not? There was a movie that came out back in the 80. I'm not gonna date myself. 85 or something. Breaking. I never had the soundtrack, but this was one of the hits on it. Ain't no stopping us now. Well, it's not. Ain't no stopping us now, but there's no stopping us. We know why they had to change the label. By Ali and Jerry. It's a very good hit for that movie at that time. It's hard to get. This is this was available, so I bought it from out of the store. It's a single from the movie Breaking. Then I saw this one. It looked interesting. I did a little research. John Tropia. Then there was some of the stuff that I realized that I remember from this guy. There was a record called Tangerine that he had did. That record was popping. He also was known for doing a lot of. I'm sorry about the lighting, people. He also did a lot of theme songs for the news channel in New York, Eyewitness News. They used a lot of his music, so he's pretty well known. Record is in mint condition. I want to give this a good listening to, but his hit I think was called Tangerine. It was another album. Good guitarist. Comment on him. Then I GRP's Clean Sweep. GRP is Dave Gusherin, and he has another partner, I think Rosen. They had a record label together. So whenever you see you know what is it, GRP Records, which is the label here. Sorry about that. Whenever you see that, you know you're going to get something good. As you can see, all the artists. Basically, it's a mixture of jazz. It could be anything. You got Bernard Wright, sings a little R&B. Of course, you got David Gushman and Dave Valentine, flutist, jazz. Um, Tommy Brown, funky for Jamaica. There was so many people on his record label. You know, well-rounded album. I know a lot of these hits on here, but I definitely had to get this one. Could leave it in there, pick it up, and of course, right behind that one is the man himself, Dave Gushman. This one is New York, L.A. Dream Band. Sorry about the lighting, people. I'm in a different angle in this room. Dave Gushman, New York, L.A. Dream Band. This one is still in the plastic, so there's no doubt that I have to get this one too. Pick it up. I'm not. I wanted to comment on this. I just picked it up because be the ball and Mary moving. Jesus. Way back. Peter Paul and Mary. Decent condition. Let me move on here because I'll get long winded and I'm getting close to the end. Spreading rhythm around. Anything from New Orleans catches my eye. So I never heard of this person. Banu Banu Gibson. This is her right here. I like that New Orleans sound. I didn't listen to this yet. The album cover just caught my eye. It would also caught my eye. I saw a lot of scribble scrabble on it. I didn't pay no attention to scribble scrabble. I was just going to get the album anyway. When I got home, I twisted it around. Turns out to be her signature on it. As you can see, let me twist it. Yep, that's her signature. So she signed this album. Even one of the bandmates up here signed his part, his picture. So a signature album. I did a little research on her. She's still touring, but she's into that jazz New Orleans sound. Thought this was interesting. I'm gonna give this a listening to. If you know of her or the band, please by all means comment. Let me rush through this quick. Craigslist. Somebody was selling a whole bunch of Janet Jackson records. I need to catch up on my Janet Jackson singles. When I was communicating with the person, I said, by all means, I'm gonna come to your house and I'll pick up whatever you have. She said I have about 5 singles, but when I heard her accent, it was an English accent, so that just like okay, English. Let me get there, and I was right. I'll just go through this Janet Jackson, and all of these are from the UK import. This is Escape. In particular for Escape, let me do it real quick. Has an autograph signature that came with this, so it's limited pressing. Basically, all the Janet Jacksons that she had there, I bought for reasonable price, less than a pizza, a box of pizza, but all of them for the UK. All UK pressing. Breakout Records. All UK pressings. This is Virgin Records. So I was very pleased with that eBay purchase. I mean, Craigslist. And then on eBay, I saw one guy. I couldn't get the Hey Joe. So on eBay, I was able to outbid somebody and not break the bank. So I was able to get Hey Joe. They did a nice little boxing fragile. It came in 2 days. So pick this up. How those people they get on the line. They want to buy everything from the record day store, record day sales, and then they end up selling it. You know what? If you don't want to keep it, I'll buy it from you, but it's got to be reasonable. It's no problem, but I needed this one. So I just wanted to share with everyone because I'm not going to make another video for a while. because I enjoy watching everybody else, but you know, if you're in the community, you always have to share, and I appreciate sharing too. Please leave your comments, sub. You know, shout out to everyone out there making the videos and the contests. There's a contest that I have to, a couple of contests that I have to join. I promised that I would get in. I'm at the 15-minute mark. I'm talking too much. Peace out. Y'all have a good weekend.